Not much time has passed. At the end of season 3, Bo goes missing, so we pick up right where we left off. And I think people will find that the show is very different, right off the bat. It's a completely different feel and dynamic with Bo not being there, and things change a little bit when a key player like that, the key player, goes missing. So it'll be something cool and new, and then eventually we'll go back to how things used to be. And I think it'll give people a chance at the beginning of season 4 to miss that, and then once it comes back full throttle, it'll be a nice coming back home. If only things were that simple. No. If only. No, I mean, at the end of season 3, claimed humans are considered terrorists. So without Bo there, Kenzie's got to relearn how to survive, and she's got to, use her skills, her street skills, her thieving skills, her bravery, her creativeness. She's got to use it all just to survive the day, survive the hour, and not get killed. So there's a lot of suspense, and things are very tense, and she's just trying to find her way, and she gets mixed up in some bad situations because of that, and has to bail herself out for once, and not depend on anybody else. So it's a challenging journey.
There was a brief time when Kenzie had superpowers, so to speak, or she had some extra powers. Would you like to see that happen again, or do you like keeping her human?
I like her to experience everything. So if we decide in season 4 that she's gonna, try out a Fae power, then I don't mind at all. I think I've been the human long enough, so it'll be fun to maybe introduce something new that she can do, that she can use to whether defend herself or yeah. I've already said too much.
I noticed that in the fight scene, I assume that you have a dance battle.
Yes.
So I kind of see that in the fight scene, and I really like enjoy seeing it. So are you really pushing to kind of get more fight scenes so you can kind of...
I'm just pushing, to be more physical. When you add, physical stunts or anything physical into acting, it makes it more fun. It adds a whole different element. So going to work and being able to do that just, it just makes me happy. So anything that's a challenge makes me happy. So that's what I'm constantly fighting for. Let Kenzie experience things that are new, different, constantly challenging her so she's not the same. She has to grow up. Really for a long time I feel like Kenzie's been, the baby of the show. And I think season 4, it's just time to grow up and get on her own 2 feet and do what she has to do to get there.
Now, we're seeing Bo's powers getting stronger and stronger. How's that?
Their bond is unbreakable. Season 4, because Bo goes missing and experiences a whole other world without Kenzie, and Kenzie experiences a whole other world without Bo, when they come back together, it's like coming back home, but there's a few secrets and a few things that they need to talk about, and a few growing pains that they go through in season 4. So Bo growing and developing and really coming into her own, it definitely affects the relationship. I can't tell you how exactly, but there's always going to be drama, and I think they've had smooth sailing for a while in the friendship department. Their love and their bond is, like I said, unbreakable, but season 4 we challenge that a bit so that they can keep growing and keep getting stronger.
Kenzie and Hale had a pretty significant...
Oh, whatever, no. It was nothing.
A little something.
A little L-word action. That's okay.
Is that... Do we get into that immediately in the next season, or is that something that we start seeing more in
with Kenzie and Hale, it's been interesting. It's always like one's hot, one's cold, one's cold, one's hot. So meeting in the middle, it's going to take quite a journey to get there if it goes there. So it'll never be boring, and it'll always be frustrating and full of feist and spunk, but I think that's what we love about them together. So I look forward to, having the fans see where their relationship goes and how it develops. There's a lot of really fun moments though, so it's cool.
We're going a different angle. You're on CBS Radio, and what's your music deal? What is your summer jam?
What is my summer jam? Oh my god, I have so many. I'm such a music lover. I come into my trailer every morning and I'm like the annoying girl that's like blasting music in her trailer. The whole set can hear it. Everything's like vibrating. I'm just like, getting into the zone. My summer jam, you know what? I'm really into Pretty Young Thing by Michael Jackson right now.
Okay.
I'm a huge MJ fan. I grew up listening to him, and it's always been a very like spiritual experience listening to his music because he's the king. So I'd have to say PYT by MJ.
And music for before filming, after filming, what would be your general?
It depends on my mood that day, but it's always like very energetic music. So whether it's like top 40s hits or people like Jin Wingmore, who I've been really into lately, or whether it's like eclectic jazz or some days classical or dance music, like it's always just a different jam every day, every hour. I'm sitting with we were filming in a beautiful location the other day, and I just went out one lunch and I put on my Beats headphones and just lay in the grass and listen to music the entire like lunch hour. It's what I do all the time. So music is my love.
Excellent, thank you.
Can you tell, still a little off subject, you have such an interesting name, your real name. Can you tell us a little bit about the origin of your name?
It's Russian and Greek, and someone once told me that it means stranger, which I thought was very interesting. I think stranger. I could be wrong, but I think someone told me that once. It's always hard for people to pronounce. They're always like, I'm like, don't worry. Ksenia, because technically it's Ksenia, but in America, people like don't associate the K and the S like as one sound. So it's kind of changed over the years. And some people say Ksenia and some people say Ksenia. Either way is fine with me, but it's thank you for mentioning my name.